Hello everyone, welcome to online computer classes. This is Mansi Mukherjee, your computer teacher. Let's begin our today's topic. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for new notifications. Class 7th, let us start Introduction to Python Part 3. Before watching Part 3, all my students, it's a request to you, first watch part 1, part 2 and then come to part 3. Today we would like to know more in Python. So the first thing that we will learn, assigning values to variables. So in the previous session, that is part 1, I told you what is variable, something which varies. Now, how can we assign value to this variable? Look here, assignment operator is used to assign the value to the variable. This is assignment operator. For x is a variable, x equal to 10. So 10 value will be given to x, will be stored in x. Not only numeric data type, but string. See here, anything, I told you, anything we write in double quotes is a string. So we can assign string value also to our variables. Now, rules for naming variables. There are certain rules that we need to follow while naming our variables in Python. I'm especially talking about Python here. A variable name must start with a letter or an underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name cannot start with a number means you cannot assign a variable like 1, 2, 3 and then the letter. It should always start with any alphabet, any letter. Or it can take underscore value. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric character and underscore. These are the examples of valid variable. What do you mean by alphanumeric? Alpha means alphabet, numeric means number. So a variable contains alphabet as well as number. But it will not begin with the number. Variable names are case sensitive. For Python, AGE, this age or this age or this age. What is the difference between all this? For us, it's age only, but Python is a small case. It's mix of small case and uppercase and lowercase, and this is whole uppercase. So Python interpreter will interpret these three differently. That is why we said variables name are case sensitive. It should not be a keyword. Fine. You cannot use a keyword as a variable name. Now, let us understand what is a keyword. Keyword are those words which have a special meaning for Python. For example, print. This cannot be used as variable. Okay. What does print means in Python? It is the way we give the instruction to our computer system that whatever is written after this statement should be displayed as output. If, then these are again some keywords that we generally used in Python. Am I clear this thing? Now operators and operands. What are operators? Operators are the special symbols that are used for doing calculations and comparisons. I'll just show you how. And operands are the object on which operators act upon. What does this mean? All of you see here, suppose this 2 plus 4 we are writing, right? So 2 and 4 are what? Operands. These are what? Operands. 2 and 4. These are the object. Okay. And plus this is operator, right? Is that clear? Also comparisons is like that. 2 less than 4 this way. So these two are operands and this is what? Operator. Fine. Types of operator. Here I'm only explaining the name and with the examples, but in detail we will explain in the next chapter. So please let us understand this types of operator. Arithmetic operator, plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. What does this mean? This will return the remainder value. Okay. If we do normal division, it will return the quotient value. And if you do use this operator, it will return the remainder value. Fine. Relational operator, greater than, less than, this is what? Equal to. 2 is equal to 2. So for this is equal to. And this is what? Assignment operator. I just told you, to assigning value to the variable, we use assignment operator. So there is a difference in Python. This means equal to and this is only equal. This is assignment operator. Okay. And what does this mean? Not equal. So these are relational operators. Logical operators are and, or, and not operator. Fine. Print statement. This is very important statement that we used in Python. And one more thing I want to tell you. This statement displays the output of any command. And if you write the print statement of P capital, it will show the error. For Python is a case sensitive language, so you have to write P in lowercase. Fine. Clear till this? Now all of you, let us understand how print statement work through the coding. So this is what? Interactive shell of Python. Once again, I tell you how to start. Go to start and all program, Python 2.7, then IDLE, you have to start with this. Okay. So this way you will get this interface. This is interactive shell of Python. Whatever print command we will run in this, what is the advantage of this? This will execute the command and show the output in the next line only. So if we are testing one line, then this interactive shell is very much useful. We have one more shell I have already told you in Python. That is what? Script mode, right? But we will not work here right now. We will only work in this for the time being. Let us understand. Print. Put a bracket, double quote. Hello class. Okay. So let's see the output. Press enter. So hello class has been printed. So anything we write in double quote, it will print as it is. Fine. Now let's print using a single quote. We can also print the things using single quote. Let's see how it's done. Apple. Separate the two items by comma. Mango. I'm writing fruit's name. Fine. And what else I can write? Grapes. Clear? So let's see the output. So we have got this. Fine. Is the output clear? You can pause the video and you can write the print statement with their output in your notebooks. Now, what is the use of print? Okay, I'll just put apple and \t. What is the use of this? Let's see. What is the use of this t? Okay, fine. Then put another fruit name, mango. Now separate the fruit name with \t. Fine. Orange. Okay. Let's see the output. Do you feel the difference between these two print statements? Journal, if we separate the three items by comma, so the space. What is the difference? This is space. \t means tab. Okay. Tab space. This has created the space. Now, if we want to print these items in line by line, means apple in first line, mango in second line, and orange in third line, then how the print statement is being used? Let's see. Print apple, okay, \n. What we will use? N to print in next line. And for giving the space between the items, we use \t. Clear? Orange, \n, grapes. Fine. Let's see the output. Clear? Okay. The output is clear. We have got the items in different line. Now I told you, if you write print as capital, okay. So will you get the output? What is this? Error. It is showing line 1, there is an error because we have write the P in capital. So Python is a case sensitive language. I hope all the print statement is now clear to you. In the next, we will do revision of the topic. Till then, you please revise. You please write down the print statement in your notebook. Thank you.